Yeah. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are goner. He couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hottest divider, I'm from the bottom. No treacherous timing. They'll pop your melody. He can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
19, 18. Let's go now. Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Incomplete on the deep ball. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
Downhill. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Seahawks at 9-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now.
Here's 2nd and 10. Option play, they'll give to Walker.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Past the 60, past the 60.
Now back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Go.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. An audible here to get a new look.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Second and 9.
Hey, easy. We go orange.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This one finds McConkey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back to throw here, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ricky Van Rory. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. Ready?
Running right, here's Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He'll try and do this himself. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and throw for it here. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 21 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And we'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brings up 2nd and
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Okay, ready? Ready? Deputy Lions.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Let's go.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Run! Sit. 380. Hey, go Lion. 12.
Here's Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now 2nd and 9. Herbert now. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Kappa.
Now it's Herbert. He'll get this complete to Trey Harris. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there's still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
I don't think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Hold the ready.
2nd and 10.
Tag. Liking 18. Ready, right?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Come on, come on. 6 the Eagles, 6 the Eagles.
Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Sets up 4th down.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
That one complete to McConkey. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Y'all got to pump my face. Y'all can't talk about facing.
Crowd right. Let's go.
Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
380. Stay on top. Line.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
In motion goes the tight end. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here tonight.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come on, set. Cougar 19.
They'll drop the throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 37. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
19 Charger.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Tackled that time by Derek Hall. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Okay,
they
ready?
work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready? Coconut, hot 70, hot 70.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the left side, catch made by Royal. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 18. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin to drive at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 38-yard line.
Again, Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got the tight end. That's Gaston. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Herbert now. Man, it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Trey Harris from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Right forward. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Or former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Walker. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
is a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
5-9. 59. Baylor Tiger. Go.
Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, but it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
5-9. Set.
Back to throw. Herbert. Pass out left, finds Johnston. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Set. Lion. Ray.
Hampton is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They'll try again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Chargers. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, he'll drop the throw. This one goes, puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of the time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Oh, some strong running. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Another try from the 19, 2nd and 10.
Baylor tight.
Here's Herbert. As he throws there, incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Tag! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 29-yard line.
Go!
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Mildy. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Third and 8.
21. 5-9, 5-9. Lion.
Now Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
And the Chargers 1st down. It's a gain of 20.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They'll take a knee.